Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. So this one's going to be a little different. I'm going to be doing a breakdown of the Xbox Showcase Halo Infinite gameplay demo, the campaign demo that is. There's a lot of stuff in here that I kind of noticed, and I figured it'd just be easier if I made a video so that you guys don't have to go through and analytically just pick everything out. So, right off the bat, you'll see those are the banished cannons, so obviously we're going to be fighting the banished in this game.
This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, shit.
Alright, so pretty dramatic opening. Crash landing on a ring, it looks like. Probably the main ring.
No. No. You. I can't stand this. Who you are. Breathe. No. You don't get to tell me what to do.
So far, I really love these guys' relationship dynamic. I think it's going to be pretty funny during gameplay. I'm really excited to see how these two characters work together.
I'll be safe. Safe?
I already really love the pilot. He's definitely my favorite character so far. Obviously, apart from Master Chief, because Master Chief.
Still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home. There won't be a home.
343 stated that this is actually taking place a few hours into the actual campaign. Obviously, they probably changed a few things, but this cutscene, I think, is going to be actually part of the actual game. So, they've kind of just, like, dropped us right into the heat, right into the midst of the gameplay.
Please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Okay, big guy.
Okay, so right there, before we get into the actual gameplay, that dialogue hints at sort of the whole idea with the open world concept for this game. Because right there, the pilot was saying that, hey, we need to get home, and Chief says, no, we have a job to do, we got to go take care of these cannons. And then the pilot says, okay, well, when you're done doing that, then we can go home. So that's kind of hinting at the idea that while you're playing, you can kind of just go your own way and do your own thing, but sort of on the side of that is this heavily driven narrative that you can kind of like dip yourself into, sort of in and out throughout the gameplay. It seems like, anyway. That's my best guess. Okay, I love this interface. This HUD is gorgeous. It's super clean, super basic. And there you can see hit markers. The red death marker that comes out, the red X. Super satisfying to, kind of like Halo 5 actually. It's a lot like Halo 5. There's a banished Phantom, looks like. Okay, yeah, and Sprint is back. It looks a little slower than Halo 5 Sprint, but I'm glad to see that's making a return. Oh yeah, doing some drifts. I'm really excited. If this is like an open world game, ripping around in that Jeep is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so here, this is kind of a big deal here because we've never actually seen a map in a Halo game before. So this is pretty exciting. I mean, it might have been in Halo Wars 2, but I've never actually played those games, so I wouldn't know. But this is really exciting. So we got close, set waypoint, so you can set up your own waypoints. That's pretty cool. Zoom in and out. View missions, that's really cool. So you can you'll have a bunch of missions going at the same time, it looks like, and you can just take a look at those by hitting that button. Player, I'm guessing that is if you're like kind of searching around the map and moving it around, and you lose track of this green arrow, which is Master Chief, I'm assuming you hit that and it'll just like bring you right back and focus in on where you are. You can also see these other quest markers over here. There's one there, and I think there's one over here. Yeah, I'm not sure what this one is. The blue hex. Not sure what that's going to look like, or what mission type that's going to be, because I'm assuming each of these symbols, they obviously mean something different. There's another one over there. And you can kind of see right here, so this, I'm thinking that this is going to be some sort of a point system that you get while you're playing the campaign. Maybe, you know, it's a kill counter or something, I'm not sure. And it might give you I'm sure it's some sort of ranking system, I'm guessing. And then this is the difficulty level. Obviously, he's on normal. Or whoever is playing this is on normal. It'll give you, right here, it says the outline or of the quest that you're on or the mission. So it's pretty cool. This is something that I am personally very excited about, this upgrades menu. We haven't seen what that looks like yet, but the idea of upgrading Master Chief or your Spartan throughout the campaign is a really, really cool idea in my mind, especially if this is going to be open world, because then you can just, go through and unlock new weapons and new slots for grenades and all that kind of stuff, and that sounds really cool to me. Database, I think that might have something to do with the lore or something, or like the Banished. I'm not actually sure, but anyway, that's kind of the outline of what I've seen on the map, so let's keep going. The Warthog sounds really good. I'm really liking the sound design on that. Oh, and right there, so you get hit markers, or death markers, I guess, when you kill people when you run them over, which is kind of cool. Okay, and there's the shield, that recharge around the screen. This gun is interesting. We've never really seen anything like this before. It's kind of like a automatic DMR. You've got a holographic scope there. Okay, those are obviously the Banished. I really love how the grenades look. Those plasma grenades, the particle effects, they look really good. Okay, he just picked up something called a drop wall. Yeah, so this is this wall right here. We've actually seen this before in Halo 3, where the Covenant, sort of that like blue holographic drop wall, it was called, I'm pretty sure. Same sort of idea, but this, I guess, is the Banished edition. So this is, it seems like a lot of the pickups you'll be getting in this game are Banished weaponry and Banished items. And I'm guessing that that's what this is. So this is the drop wall, but the Banished have kind of taken it and engineered it themselves. So at least that's my best guess. And you can know, something you might notice with this actually is whoever's playing this, you can shoot through your side of the drop wall, but enemies can't shoot you, which is something different than the bubble shield, say in Halo 3, where it was a two-way blocker, so you can't shoot out and you can't shoot in. So that's another thing that I've noticed. Okay, and he just slid right there. There's the grapple shot. I don't know about you guys, but that looks incredibly satisfying. That looks like a lot of fun. And that weapon there, I'm not sure what that was. That was some sort of a Banished weapon as well. This composition of the original soundtrack is really good too. I forget what the guy's name is, but it's I'm really impressed. It sounds like Halo. And that might be goofy to say, but Halo Reach 4 and 5 kind of had their own soundtrack, which I loved. I thought it was awesome, but with this game it looks like you're getting a very good soundtrack, very reminiscent of the original. So that's good to see. And if you actually look back there, I kind of skipped over that. Watch this. So, flying grunts are confirmed, so that's one thing. But also, watch this. Oh, see, that was a clamber. So clamber is back in the campaign. So there's one thing I noticed. So flying grunts, obviously they're confirmed. But if you look to the left when he starts walking over this way, see this, watch this guy. Right there. I'm not really sure what his plan is. But either way, flying grunts are confirmed. Oh, there he is. He found you. He found you eventually. So this gun is sort of an automatic plasma pistol, it looks like. Or not plasma pistol, but plasma rifle. It looks really powerful. And those particle effects, even with that gun, they just look really, really nice. I love this song. This is one that really stood out to me. Okay, grapple hook for traversing the ring. That's going to be a lot of fun. And this gun right here. This looks very reminiscent of the Mauler. I'm guessing it's just like a banished version of the Mauler. This shade turret looks really satisfying too. You can tell it had a like a plasma shield there, and it went down. So I'm guessing as soon as you hop into one of these things, you're only going to have a certain amount of time to actually use it, because once the shield is gone, obviously you're left with Chief's shield, which you can see is getting depleted right there. But the actual guns of this shade turret look really satisfying. Just everything in this game so far, or in this demo, it just looks really satisfying. Okay, this is the new shotgun. The range of this thing is insane. Okay, so he slid there, jumped up. So there's a little bit of advanced movement, it seems like. Obviously kind of watered down though. Yeah, I mean, look at the range of that shotgun. That's crazy. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm beyond excited to grapple into elites and then just back smack them or something. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. This coming up is probably my only issue with the demo, and it's not even really an issue with, say, the gameplay as much as it is with something like the engine. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second.
Broken, scattered. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal.
I love the voice actor of this guy, though. Definitely did a killer job.
Patriarchs. Without challenge, I grew weary, lost.
Definitely giving me some Thanos vibes, that's for sure. Which is good, that's great.
Here you now stand. This is my last.
Yeah, so this is right here is an issue I had. It looks like kind of an issue with depth of field, almost like there's some sort of a blur going on here. And if you look, he's actually got a lot of detail in his face. You can see all the individual pores and stuff. But you'll notice that as soon as he starts moving, see, so there's detail right there. You can see his pores. But as soon as he starts getting animated, they start to disappear. And maybe that's just because this is a demo, and I'm really hoping it is. But this entire scene, the render just didn't really sit well with me. And I think that this is something that's going to get improved, and it's going to be fixed. I mean, it has to, but it just kind of bugs me because this guy has a lot of screen time where you're a foot away from his face and it's going in and out of focus almost like in film where you just can't pull focus properly. If you've ever used a camera, then you know what I'm talking about. Like you turn off autofocus and you're trying to pull focus properly, follow a character. That's what this looks like, just not in a very good way, if that makes sense. Because you can see all the detail here, but as soon as he starts to animate, his facial animations start to happen, it's just, the detail just goes away.
Us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
The dialogue was awesome, though. Definitely makes me want to play this game, that's for sure. That was the only issue I had at the very end, but overall, everything looks like it's going to be a blast, and I'm really excited to give this one a shot. But anyway, thanks for tuning into this week's video. I know this one was a little different. It wasn't quite as scripted, so I'm just kind of going off the cuff, but thanks for tuning in, and yeah, catch you guys next time.